going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back, welcome back. We're on our day 2 of our prep.
How are you? How was it back home?
Hopefully the audio is better this time. We are taking you through another of our prep day here in the studio. I'm making some pasta, my water is boiling. We're just getting some prep done for our day. We got our pasta, our water boiling. We're just gonna get that going. I'm gonna leave you guys right here while I get that to do. If you guys joined us for the last one, you know that we had pasta. Let me just grab a bowl real quick. Something to put this pasta in. So we have our goat cheese pasta, creamy goat cheese pasta on the menu. So we're getting that prepped right now. We're gonna cut off our pasta. We're gonna cool that down. We're gonna oil that and put it away so that we can have it ready for tomorrow. We don't have to fuss and fight. I will post some of that. I will post how that pasta look later on our YouTube shorts to give you guys an idea what that looked like. But right now I am just getting my pasta ready because our water is boiling and we need to get it cooked off. So that's what we're gonna do. There's a lot of entertainment that happened today. I wish I was on stream when that happened, so you guys could have seen all the craziness I get to work with. Basically, a dude came in. He was, I don't know, he was not all the way right in his head, but he was complaining about like how high the prices were and stuff like that, which is understandable. Then because security guard came and wanted to take him away now, he had what you call a rape whistle. You know, one of those whistles that you blow when you're in distress and kind of stuff. He had one of those, and because security guard approached him, he started blowing that whistle all over the place. I'm looking at security guard. It was absolutely great. But yeah, napkins should be in the middle there. Yeah. And so we got our pasta, we got our water boiling, and we're gonna throw those in right now so you can see. Obviously, you won't be able to see me do it because I gotta put you down in order to do this. So, all that pasta is going in the water right now. And we're gonna cook for about 14 minutes. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Oh. It's a lot because we do feed a lot of people that come through this store. So we gotta make sure we can feed the masses because it's around lunchtime and everybody's usually hungry. And they come with their empty bellies, and we're in charge of making sure everybody's full. I might have put too much pasta in this pot. It's a lot. It's a lot of pasta. Let me show you that. So we got, yeah. So what we're gonna do is, as the bottom gets soft, we're just gonna push it down and make sure everything is cooked evenly when we're done with it. So yeah, put that aside, and while our pasta is going, we can prep our sweet potato. Now the sweet potato is going to be part of the pasta dish as well. The sweet potato, because it's a creamy goat cheese and sweet potato pasta. So we're prepping the pasta, we're prepping everything else that goes with it. and it goes with a garlic sage butter as well. So, but like I said, I will be posting what it looks like on our YouTube shorts in a little bit later on, because when I get off work anyway, so you guys will be able to see that, dissect it, see if it looks good to you guys, if you like it. If you like it, you know, give us a thumbs up or comment, and we'll drop the recipe down in the comment section for you guys. Or better yet, we'll do a video on it and show you guys exactly how to do it. Right now I'm stirring the pasta, make sure everything goes down into the water and boil and cook evenly. So you can't see that part right now because I have to lift you up and I only have 2 hands on me. You know, this is on the whim. This is at work. This is live. So some things you'll be able to see, some things you won't be able to see. So yeah, this is live on the spot. So all right, so we're gonna get our gloves on. We're gonna get a nice body of container with some water in it so we can put our sweet potato in as we peel it, because we know sweet potato like to oxidize and turn brown. So we got to make sure we submerge it in some water so we can retain that beautiful color. So let me just grab that real quick. And we're gonna use cold water to put it in because we're not using it today, we're using it tomorrow. So we don't want it to go brown, we just want to prep as much as possible that we can. So when tomorrow comes, we can just get stuff cooked off and ready for lunch. And that is basically what we're doing today. It's just prep. Just some beautiful prep. I'll show you guys in a second now that the pasta at the bottom is softened up a little bit, I can push the rest down into the pot. Give you a good glimpse of that. That's my water for my potatoes. There's the pasta. So I'm gonna cover it and bring it to a boil. Uncover it and then put a timer on it for 14 minutes. And after that 14 minutes, I'm just gonna run it under some cold water to finish, to stop the cooking process. And then we're gonna drizzle some oil on it. We're gonna toss it around and make sure that our pasta is not sticking together tomorrow when we need it. We need another container for our waste. So that's gonna be this guy. It's gonna peel our sweet potatoes. But yeah, if you guys want to see this recipe, let us know. It's something we can definitely cook up for you guys. It's a simple one. It's not very hard. You know, all you need is some goat cheese, some sweet potato, some garlic butter, or you can just use regular unsalted butter and some chopped garlic. And you're gonna saute that up. You know, cook your pasta. You can take some of your pasta water, put your pasta with your cheese, put your sage with your butter, and you're gonna combine everything with a little bit of the pasta, a little bit of pasta water, the cheese to make it a little bit creamy, and then you add your sage butter to give it flavor, and then you're gonna give it a little bit of salt and pepper to finish it off sexy. Our water is boiling for our pasta right now, so we're gonna leave it uncovered over here. You can't see it because this big bin is in the way. And we're gonna add 14 minutes on top of that. Now, here's a little trick. If you're cooking pasta and you know you're not gonna use it right away, you wanna cook it al dente, right? Al dente means you're gonna undercook it from what is specified on whatever packaged pasta that you buy, or even if you're doing fresh pasta and you're not using it right away, cook it al dente. That means you're gonna undercook it, blanch it with cold water, set it aside until you need it. So when you go to reheat it and bring it back up, you're not going to overcook it. You're basically going to have it perfectly where you want it, and it's not going to be mushy in your mouth and stuff like that. So good things. And hopefully the audio is a little bit better than the last time I did this, where I did it on a whim. Today I kind of planned it out a little bit better. A little bit better, but we'll see. But yeah, any question you guys need to know about any foods, any stores, definitely let me know. I'll try to read the comments as much as possible while I'm doing this. It's not like I can have my head be buried behind the screen because I am at work. I need to get things done. So just bring you guys along with me for the journey. The journey of my 9 to 5, and I swear to God, I almost peeled my finger. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Sorry if you hear a lot of banging in the background. There's some minor construction going on in this place. They're trying to fix a light bulb, so they have to like build a scaffold, go up those scaffolds and whatever, and it's making a lot of noise, taking up a lot of space and distracting the customer base. But then again, I just work here. And if you're joining us for the first time, basically what I do here, I work with an independent grocery. I develop menus for them, execute menus for them that you won't necessarily see in a store like this. And yeah, my pleasure for this is just making sure people can enjoy some good meals that they won't necessarily have other than going to, like, you know, one of those high-class restaurants and such like that. So it's a little different. So the basis of what I do, I create a menu each and every week, execute that menu each and every week. And that's what we do. Me? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm living the American dream. There's no other way to live, right? That's one of my coworkers. She's amazing. And she's always checking in on me, make sure I'm not stressing out over here. But it's low key, not much stress. As long as I have a plan, I know what I'm doing, I can execute it on a daily basis, no problem. And yeah, it's not like being in an actual, one of your actual, what are you saying, traditional kitchen where you have the head chefs, sous chefs, and everybody else breathing over your neck, making sure that everything's on point. I can basically create my menu, do what I need to do, and get through my day. So, I mean, and then I can people watch. See, if a traditional restaurant, like, unless you're one of those fine dine restaurants that you have the open concept kitchen, that you can kind of interact with the people that you're cooking for, stuff like that. And then you have the other kitchens where it's just you're at the back of the house, you see sunlight you barely see sunlight when you go to work, and it's dark when you come out of work because there's no windows in those places. So this is definitely a change. I can interact with some people you don't want to interact with because there are some weird people in this world. But then again, the bright side of what I do is, like, I get people coming up and they'll be like, did you make this? Did you make that? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, give you a compliment like, oh, this is amazing, you know? And that works for me because then I can know that I can put it in my repertoire and be like, this is what some of the customer base that comes by, they like this type of food. I can deal with that. My pasta has 8 more minutes. I'm gonna stir that and make sure it's not sticking to the bottom of my pan. And we are good. We got 8 minutes and we're gonna strain it, blanch it, wrap it up, and put it aside. But yeah, I even have a customer base that will come up to me and be like, do I do catering personally on the side? Which I don't mind to do, right? As long as I know what they expect doing and what the budget is, I can definitely do that. But it just goes to show you that if you do a good job, people appreciate what you do and your food, the taste, and the quality, and the professionalism. It goes a long way. So, right now, just prepping up some sweet potato, like I said, for my pasta dish. There's two ways I can go about it. It could be clean, or it could be messy. I'm trying to be as clean as possible right now for you guys. As clean as you go, alright? If you ever want to get your footing in a nice restaurant, clean as you go. That is a major, like your food could be crap, that can be taught. You can always be taught how to make your food better, taste better and whatever, but cleanliness, professionalism, you have to be trained, that you have to be on point on that. Because if you're messy and nobody wants to be around your mess in the workplace, it's gonna be miserable. So I always say, clean as you go in the kitchen. From school to what I'm doing now, has always been one of the main driving goals. Be clean as you go. Don't be messy, because I feel like when you work in a messy space, this is the most stress you bring on to yourself. And if you can avoid the stress in certain areas, it'd be key to working in a kitchen. That's all I'm saying. Food for thought. Food for thought. Oh, I think one of my potato skin just smacked you guys in the face. How much? I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 potatoes. So for the potatoes itself, you just want to roast it with some herbs and you can do it with some herbs and spices. You can just do it with some spice alone. I have my own blend of a mixture of spices that I make for my stuff. So I don't just use the generic stuff off the shelf. I do put my own spices together, and it kind of basically put me in a different league from everything else that's being cooked. Everything else has been cooked around here. So I would say if you have a nice spice blend, what's your go-to spice blend? Let me know in the comments if you have a go-to spice blend. Yes, sir.
Chicken is perfect.
Oh, the Greek one? You like the lemony? See, that's what I'm talking about. The compliments. I made a Greek-style lemon chicken earlier today, and it was pretty good. Roasted Greek chicken. But like I said, my menu changes every week, so you're gonna see me do, if I continue this for the week, you'll see me prep this stuff on a consistent basis. And next week, you're gonna see me prep something completely different because my menu scheme changes every week. I think on the first one I did, which was yesterday, you can see some of the menus I've done. If you go back and watch that one, I've done a lot of different menus in the different weeks. Of course, sometimes things are going to repeat because I like to bring back what's popular, what people like. People compliment me on. They like to enjoy to come back and eat. I'll repeat some of that stuff. But other than that, I try to find new items to bring on a weekly basis. It's just dope. Alright, everything's peeled. My pasta has 3 more minutes. It's boiling away. Ugh. Yeah, I got 3 more minutes to go. My potatoes are ready. I'm gonna cut them up and put them in my water for tomorrow. Prep. So let us go. Just gonna cut that. And if you could just say cut in half again, cut in 3s. If they're too big, obviously you're gonna cut them down a little bit different. Like they're all pretty much a consistent size right now, so I don't need to work it out that much, but just nice little chunks. So you're gonna spice and roast them off tomorrow. So I might do that tomorrow. I might show you guys my process of cooking everything off tomorrow. I've been showing you guys basic prep for the last 2 days. So I might show some of that cooking off process. So I might stream a little bit earlier. And that's going to be before 12 o'clock. So 12 o'clock Eastern time, because it's going to be before that. Maybe around 10:30-ish, because everybody comes for lunch around... We open for lunch around 11:30. So that's basically... We get here in the morning. We have a limited amount of time to get everything ready for 12 o'clock. So this is why we prep some stuff ahead of time, so we can bang it off. Like if I have a nice easy sauce that I have to make, I'll probably leave that till the morning, because I like my sauces fresh to just make and go on. But then there is some sauces that you want to leave overnight. So the longer you leave it is the more flavor that you draw out of the sauces that you make. But if it's going to be like something nice and fresh and simple, like maybe like a pasta sauce or something like that, I'll probably leave till the last minute, because I know I could bang that off real quick. But if I know my menu for the following week is going to be super complex and it takes a lot of preparation time, I'll just make the pasta sauce ahead of time, and then just make sure I preheat it the next day and adjust my flavors as I go along. Yeah. I try to, basically it's all up to me how difficult or simple I want to make my menu on a weekly basis. Some days I challenge myself. Some days I know it's going to be rough, because I do get a lot of catering sometimes from my owner as well. The owner, she'll come to me and she will tell me, like, you know, there's a party of 100 and something and they want some catering, so can I put something together? And so when that happens, basically I won't do a menu for the week. I will just, if I have some free time, I put some stuff up. But then that I'll be working on the catering menus and stuff. And it's usually just me prepping, and then when the time comes, I have certain helpers or whatever. I don't know if you can look at this hand. Isn't that sexy? I think my pasta just finished. The timer just went off, so I'm gonna strain that and come right back. Just clean up the area, like I said, clean as you go. So just gonna wipe some stuff down. Go get my pasta drained. It's so hard to get spaces in the sink sometimes to drain your water, because dishwasher. Leah. Oosh. Oh, I got steam in my face. So much steam in my face. We're gonna need this pot again. Yeah, can I get this one back later? It's hot right now, but I'm gonna need it back just so. Yeah, I'm gonna need it back. All right, we just strained our pasta. We are running some cold water over it right now to stop the cooking process. because when we do go to make our pasta tomorrow, we don't want it to overcook. So that's why we're cooking the pasta. We don't want a mushy pasta. We want a nice crisp and well cooked pasta. We don't want it to be mushy because this is not instant noodles. All right. We do not do instant noodles here. I say that, but every now and then I enjoy a nice lazy instant noodles. Sound off in the comments if you like instant noodles. But you're probably like, you can make such good food. Why make instant noodles? Because I cook all day and then have to go home and cook for myself when there's nothing in the kitchen. It gets horrible. But I do mostly cook at home. The way the economy is right now, I do a lot of my cooking at home. Alright, pasta is almost cooled down. You're gonna need a container to put our pasta in. Alright, so we're gonna put our pasta into this guy with a little parchment paper. Let me just grab that real quick. Pasta is cooled down. We're gonna drain off the excess water. So now if you have a recipe that calls for pasta water and stuff like that to help thicken your sauce and whatever, and you know you're not going to make the pasta on the same day, what you could do is put some of your pasta water aside, let that cool down somewhere, and then you can store it away for the following time you need it. This would basically be like a stock. So just a little bit of cheat. Like saying if you're doing, you want to do a carbonara or something like that, you need a little bit of the water to make your stuff, your pasta saucy, your sauce saucy. That could be a little bit of cheat to save some of that pasta water.
What did you put in your salad?
My salad, there's apple. There's butternut squash, mixed leaf,
Okay.
cranberry,
Okay.
pecan,
Okay.
and apple cider vinaigrette.
Ah, okay.
I was gonna put actual apples in there too, but it'll probably go brown before. Huh?
Some onion?
There's red onions too.
What was the cheese?
The cheese is feta. Yeah.
Okay. My husband should have learned.
Yeah. No, I should. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good.
One moment it's too hot. Next.
So you gotta enjoy the compliments. All right. So our pasta, nicely ready to go. It's all cooled down, so we're gonna put some olive oil on that. We're gonna toss it, so make sure it doesn't stick when we need it tomorrow. And we are just gonna put some parchment on top, wrap it, and put it in our prep cart for tomorrow. Where is my olive oil? Here's another note. Olive oil tends to go off faster than regular oil does. So if you know you're gonna put your pasta away for like, I don't know, 2-3 days, use something other than olive oil for this process, because olive oil will go bad faster than other oils. No, what's up? Oh, is that your salmon? What's on it?
Not too much lemon, black pepper, garlic.
Was this for an order?
Sorry?
Was this for an order or?
No, I just cooked one salmon.
Oh, okay. Thank you. One of my coworkers just gave me some salmon to try. They cooked it up at work, so we're gonna do that right now. You can hear me chomping my mouth. This is what's happening. Oh yeah. You got the citrus on it, on the slices that come together, and you got a hint of chili peppers too. It's so good. I'm pretty sure there's some curry on here too. Oh yeah. The salmon could be cooked a little bit less, but the flavors are there. 100%. Oh yeah. That was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Mohammed, that was good. Yeah. All right. We got our oil. We're gonna toss our pasta. Oh, I feel like I should have been born in Italy. The amount of pasta I would eat, I'd be like 500 pounds right now. That's it. Now we're gonna take that up. We're gonna fold up some parchment like origami. Come on. It's not working with me. Alright, hold the sides. It's not perfect, but whatever. It does the job. On top of what we're prepping today, we are gonna do, we're gonna get the starting basis for our bone broth. We will be doing a bone broth as well. So I'm gonna do a chicken bone broth for our soup area. I think I did one before I went on my day off and told these guys to put it out and see what the customer base thinks about it, and they absolutely loved it. So we're gonna try to get some done for tomorrow as well. We're gonna get our bones. Our bones are roasted. We're gonna get our mirepoix, some tomato paste, some herbs, some garlic and everything, and we're gonna bring that to a boil. We're gonna bring that to a simmer, and we're just gonna let our bone broth simmer down, get a lot of flavor, and then we're just gonna finish off with a little bit of flavoring like salt. So, a good bone broth. I mean, any broth that's done good is absolutely 100% amazing. Nina, how are you? Damn, I can't believe we're already in 2026. I feel like 2025 went so fast. So much craziness, but it went so fast. So then I guess I can't complain. Of course, we gotta make our labels, because being in a store like these, you constantly get visited by the health inspector, and you gotta make sure everything is on point because you don't want to get shut down. All right, so our pasta is cooked and ready to go for tomorrow's loveliness. We're gonna put some gloves back on so we can get our potatoes finished, and then immediately after that, once the potato is done, we're gonna get on to making our bone broth. So you come here, you come here. Like I said, if you really want to see how the pasta turns out, it's a creamy It's a creamy goat cheese, sweet potato pasta with garlic sage butter. So if you want to see how that turned out, I will be posting that a little bit later after my work on our YouTube shorts. So if you want to see that, if you want the recipe for that, let me know down in the comments. And I'll be happy to send that out to you guys because it's nice, quick and simple. There's really not a lot of work to it, and you probably can get everything done in like, I would say 15 minutes or less. It's a quick way to get dinner ready if you had a long day of work yourself. You have kids, you have family, you want to get something on the stove really quick so you can feed everybody and go relax yourself because you had a long day of work. It's one of those recipes to do that. You know, cuddle up on the couch, watch your favorite TV show, have your favorite glass of wine, or maybe you're like me and you love Prosecco. That's my go-to. I love me a glass of Prosecco right now. And don't you dare call me bougie in the comments. Don't do it, because you know you're probably like a glass of bubbly yourself. Try not to take off a finger while I'm doing this. And the best way to do that is make sure you have a sharp knife. Because if you don't have a sharp knife, you get things like when the knife is like, you know, slip off or something like that and you're not paying attention. If you have a sharp knife, it should just go through like butter. It's always best to work with a sharp knife in the kitchen. Just remember, having a sharp knife is less dangerous than than working with a dull knife. 100%. Today's not that much of a busy day. It's a chill day, so I get to stream and talk to y'all while I show you guys what my day today is like. Now imagine if I was still at my other place and doing this, you guys will get to see the chaos that ensues. You'll see like the calm before the storm. You'll see the prep shifts. You just, you know, you prep away until get ready for service, and you do service and whatever. But it's the build up to service. That's where everybody just runs around with their head cut off. Like, oh my gosh, is that ready? Is this ready? Make sure everything ready. And then as soon as service hits, it just goes up another notch. And that's exactly what I want to do for this channel, actually. As soon as we hit our 10,000 subscriber mark, we are gonna start a new podcast, a podcast for this channel. Damn, I feel like I have a speech impediment. I can't even talk right now. Yeah, start a little podcast for the channel where we go around and interview some of the top chefs in the city, you know, on their day-to-day, get their insights on how they do what they do on a daily basis in their profession. You know, get the dirt. And I think that would be nice. You always go to these restaurants, sit down, see these nice foods, but you never get to see the conversations that happens in the back of the house when the cameras are not off. And the cameras are not on, so those are the kind of stuff I would like to get on our podcast once we hit that 10,000 subscriber mark. So that's something you want to see, please help us out and subscribe. It's always the best way to help out the channel. It's free. You don't have to pay for nothing. Just subscribe and we're good. But other than that, ooh, I got my pot back. The potatoes are almost done. know some of you are sitting there, it's like, how has he not cut his finger yet? Years of practice. Years of practice. The funny thing, you can have years of practice and still have some major cuts in the kitchen, which is kind of weird. Most of my major accidents in the kitchen does not even happen in my work kitchen. It usually happens at home. Happens at home when I'm relaxed, not focused, taking things by the whim, and then maybe you'll be holding on to the pot, not paying attention, scrolling on your phone, and then a piece of oil pops out of the pot and it hits you on the hand, and then you forget that you're holding that dustpan, so you freak out, your arm goes swinging, the pot goes swinging, and you get more burns than you believe. I swear, I kid you not, most of my major burns and stuff happens at home. Not in the pressure of serving for food for like 100 million people, just home cooking for like 2. Crazy. But here, I'll tell you guys a story what happened to me one day when I was at work though. Absolutely scared the living hell out of me. I was making some porchetta, whatever how you want to pronounce it. It's basically pork belly rolled up and roasted with herbs and spices and stuff on the inside. So I was doing that. Now there's a lot of fat when it comes to pork, so in the process you get a lot of that rendering of the fat. So the tray I had the pork in was way too shallow, and unfortunately it was on the top rack when I was trying to take it out of the oven. So you can
Do you have just sashimi?
Sashimi?
No, it's mixed, right? Do you have sashimi?
I think they've started doing a little bit of it. So if it's not there, that just means they haven't made it. Yeah. Yeah. But I think it's a new thing for them. They didn't usually do it. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
I see it.
No worries. So yeah, back to what I was saying to my story about the porchetta in the oven. It rendered a lot of fat on the shallow tray that I had it on. And I went to go bring it out the oven. And basically what happened was the oil. No, it's not. Yes.
Do you have a little bit of this that I can have a little extra? Do you have some loblaws will give you a little
The little,
this mayonnaise.
you want the mayonnaise? Okay.
Usually they have a little.
Okay, Maria, can you take her? Oh, actually, Susanna's coming.
I don't want to bother.
I know, but she's coming. She does the sushi. Yeah. Unfortunately, I work in front of the sushi counter, so a lot of people think I do the sushi, when I don't. I wish I probably could, but yeah, I don't like that smoke. So, okay. So back to my story. I grabbed a tray with the pork fat on it, and basically the oil spilled out of that shallow tray that I had it on, spilled all over my pants, my chef jacket, my chef pants I was wearing. But the pants I was wearing at the time was very thin, so the oil starts seeping through my pants, and I can feel my body parts just heating up from that fat. And I basically was freaking the hell out because it was steadily getting hotter. And I kid you not, this was like right before, I think it was the holiday season. It was right before we opened as well, so there was customers around coming. And it was getting so hot that I borderline almost got undressed in the kitchen. Borderline. I had my pants. It's only by sheer luck that I had like a long john layer underneath, because my pants was basically halfway down my leg at this point. I had to like grab like some paper towel, douse it with cold water, put it in my pans and make sure I create a layer between the oil, my pans, and the heat, and it got scary for a while. I literally thought I was gonna roast my leg. But then everything died down and we were safe. But you imagine? Man, you should have seen the look on my face. I was terrified. Absolutely terrified. We're gonna get some paper to wrap our sweet potato right now. Did you have curry on that? No? What was the spices? There was some chili flakes.
Black pepper, the red pepper, lime, garlic, salt, and turmeric.
Nice. It was good. Nice flavors. You cook that at home?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, our potatoes done. Our potatoes in the water. I didn't show you guys. Show you real quick. So we're just gonna cover that up, and we're gonna store that away until we need it for tomorrow. And that's how you get ahead of the game. Prep is the game. Nice. Yeah, she does all the sushi. So if you're working in any kitchen, prep is the ultimate game. If you can stay ahead of your prep, you should have no problems when it comes to service, because you'll have everything you need at arm's length, all your backup, all your stuff like that. Even if you're at home. Like usually when I cook at home, the first thing I do when I get up and I know I have to make dinner that day, if I don't have to work, I'm doing all my prep until I'm ready to cook in the afternoon. So all I have to do is just uncover things and throw them in a pot and start cooking. Right? Potato. January 12th, 26. All right. That's one more thing down. Many more to go for today. I got my sauce for my salmon. You won't see me prep that today because I already have some ready to go. So I'm gonna have that for tomorrow. I did the sauce for our salmon is a miso coconut broth, basically miso coconut curry for the salmon. That's our sauce for the salmon. We have the Greek chicken, lemony Greek chicken. We have our sweet potato and pasta. We have there's a chickpea salad on my menu as well. There is a butternut squash salad. There is maple roasted parsnips. And then there is Parmesan crusted tricolors carrots on my menu as well for today. So that's all the stuff we're working with. All right, what is next? I have some chicken chicharron. This is how you eat sometimes when you're too busy, all right? You get your hands on whatever you can. So, got my little chicharron there. I got my spice blend. We're gonna hit that. It's basically chicken skin, okay? Chicken skin, nice and crispy. And trust me, it's gonna be delicious. You might not like chicken skin, but it's gonna be delicious. All right, so our next step, our next plan for right now, we got our chicken bones. We're gonna make our broth, our bone broth, all right? So we've roasted them about 400 till they're nice brown and crispy because I want some color in my broth and I want some body. So we've roasted them. That's gonna give it a lot more flavor as well. We are gonna put them in our pot, our bones in our pot. We're gonna fill that up with some water. We're gonna put we're gonna cut up our mirepoix. And so our miracle is pretty much just our veg portion of the flavors. We got our celery. We got our basics basically. We're gonna have garlic. We're gonna have our celery. We're gonna have our carrots. We're gonna have our onions. I just fell over, and we're gonna add some for a little bit more flavor. We're gonna add. You can add some crushed tomatoes. You can add some chopped tomatoes. We're gonna use some tomato paste. And then we're just gonna bring everything to a boil, bring it to a simmer, and proceed from there. And I think we'll be able to finish up by tomorrow. I think we're gonna finish it today because we still have a lot to get through today. If we get to it, we get to it. If we don't, it's not a big issue. Maria?
Yes. Hot?
No. Super cold. All right, so those of you who are joining us, we've got our bones in our pot. We got our veggies. We got our onion, we got celery, we got our carrots. We're gonna grab our garlic is somewhere in there, so we're gonna grab it in a minute. But we're gonna clean up. And we got our herbs. We got some thyme. We also got some basically some poultry mix because they didn't have loose oregano, so we're gonna use that instead. We got which has a lot. This mix has parsley stems. You got rosemary. You got thyme. You got some sage. This is all good stuff that's gonna good aromas that are going to be in our bone broth as we proceed. So yeah, let's get it. All right, this one here, we can throw in our herbs right now. Our herbs are in. Take our celery and we're clean that up a bit. And try not to use the leafy parts. That's gonna go in the garbage. We're gonna take out some of these leaf. We're gonna make sure we get this washed because it's been sitting around. People have been passing by. People have been coughing. People have been sneezing. People have been opening their mouths and stuff. So anything that you prep from in here, you would definitely want to wash first. So we're gonna wash it off and come right back. Cause I wanna live forever. It's always a good habit to have. Make sure anything you buy from a grocery store, you definitely want to wash 100% because not because even if it's in a package, not because it's in a package that means it's washed. Okay, some of these companies, they just want to put out the stuff, so it's not going to be always the greatest quality. So make sure some of them will come with like their own pesticides and stuff on it. So if you're healthy, health conscious, just make sure you wash all your produce at every given time, like it was a religion. To wash it like it was a religion, that you get up every Sunday morning to go to church. That's how you wash your vegetables. I'm just gonna do a rough chop because it doesn't need to be perfect because it's just a stock. So even if you want to make this at home, it's very simple. I'm gonna get our onion peeler, put on some glove for this. I don't like when I don't like when I go see the girlfriend after work and my hand smells like onions. You know, like onion and garlic smell. I don't know if any of you like dated a chef. But and you ever catch them right after work, just take a moment and sniff them. They'll smell like the whole kitchen. You'll get the hint of garlic, you get the hint of spices, you will, if you have a good nose, you can basically know everything that they cooked. They worked with that day just by a few sniffs. We got our garlic. Get that ready. I'm gonna peel off our onions.
Is that one more? No, I'm okay. Okay. What you need?
Stella needs a vacation.
Okay, Lisa. Yeah.
Forever. Oh yeah, I forgot we had 2 onions. Silly me. If you hear a bunch of rattling in the background, that just means that's our dish bit. Everything stuff washed. Alright, so onions is the same thing. Don't need to be fancy, just some rough chops. Put it in the pot. Rough chops, put it in the pot. Put it in the pot. Rough chops, put it in the pot. Carrots, you don't even need to remove the skins. You just need to wash them. Make sure you wash them thoroughly, very thoroughly. Got our carrots. We are going now. Take off that part. Take off the tips. Get rid of that. And we're just gonna rough chop it. I guess for the carrots, you don't want them to be too chunky because for this broth, you won't be cooking them for a very long time. So if you cut the carrots small enough, then they'll be able to cook and extract as much as the flavors from the carrots as well. Because the most we want to bring this to a boil and then cook it for like 45 minutes, and then we will extract everything else, add our other flavors, and it'll be finished. Nice and simple bone broth. It doesn't take long for you to extract the flavors, the marrow, and all that stuff from the bones of a chicken. If it was beef, if you're doing beef, then you'll want that to go for a few hours or so. But for a chicken, you don't need that long of a time. I wanna live forever. All right, got our tomato paste. Can you believe it? It's organic tomato paste. If you can believe it. Couple cloves of garlic. So you want all those flavors. It's a big pot, okay? You're not gonna get it too garlicky with this much. It's a big pot. Come on. I just wanna crush. Because that's gonna make sure you get all the flavors out. Just gonna crush, keep on crushing. I can do this all day. Yeah, it's a reference to Captain America, okay? Do not judge me. I'm at work. You can't judge me. If you're judging me for my comments and you're sitting at work, just remember, you're at work too, and you're probably just as, you know, excited to be at work as I am. On this fine, what is today, Tuesday? Huh. It's crazy. No, Monday, sorry. I'm losing track of my dates. Oh my gosh. It's Monday today. Okay. Everything's in the pot. Got our bones. Got our herbs. We got our carrots, we got our garlic, we got our onions, our celery somewhere underneath. We're gonna fill that up with some water. We're gonna add our tomato paste. And we're gonna, we'll see if there's anything else we need to put on the stove, we'll get that going today. If there's not anything, we will, that's a tough choice. If it was me personally, I'll probably go for this guy. Yeah. It's because I'm not a fan of it. Probably. I mean. You're welcome. I need a spoon. I'll be right back. What, are you cold? I'm so excited. In our store, we got rid of our plastic spoons and we have the wooden spoons now. Speaking of plastic spoons, I went to go eat I went at a cafe yesterday. It was supposed to be this new TikTok cafe thing. And it was fine. It looked good. It was packed as hell. So we just took some stuff to go. I had me some. I think I had like a berry blast tea or something like that with matcha tiramisu. Now they gave me a plastic spoon to use in my tiramisu, which is fine and all. Until I realized that when I sat down and started eating my lovely matcha tiramisu, that the plastic, I guess I don't know how to put it, enjoying it so much that I used a spoon and somehow cut the inside of my mouth with the plastic spoon. So, and there's that. I was both delighted and annoyed at the same time. Because the tiramisu was good. But then I didn't realize till I pulled the spoon out of my mouth and realized my tiramisu was supposed to be off green and there was a hint of red on it. I was like, what is happening? Because I didn't initially feel the cut until I saw the red on my tiramisu. I'm like, am I bleeding? Yeah. How you doing, Cora? Morgan? Thank you for stopping by the chat. I try to read the chat when I can, but like I said, I'm at work. So I'll try, every time I walk by, I'll try to pop in and see what the chat is saying. But other than that, I'm just rambling. But thank you guys for leaving your messages and comments. Appreciate that as well. Oh, okay, so let's see. We have our tomato paste now. We're gonna fill our pot up. It's that big. We're gonna fill it up with water. We're gonna bring it to a boil. We're gonna bring it to a simmer, and that's gonna be our. We're gonna cook that down and make that into our chicken bone broth, and we're gonna put that in our soup section so people can enjoy that. So this is just a little side project. This is not usually a part of my menu because I do prep a lot of chicken on for my menus and stuff. So I have a lot of bones that will go to waste. If it's not the holiday season, I'm not doing like gravies and stuff that I can use the bones. So those usually will go to waste. But instead now what I'm doing is making bone broth because apparently that's the big hype nowadays. People like that stuff. You know, people are being more health conscious. So I think that'd be great for people, especially for the soup. The cold weather's outside, people can have that. And I don't have to waste a lot of things. So that is great. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna fill that up with water and then we see what else we're gonna get to prep. No, you can finish. You sure? Wow.
I was properly done.
Yeah. Well, you guys don't use that anymore, right? Because the sink is broken, right?
Yeah. It's very hard.
Yeah.
Everything is was in there.
Yeah, they need to fix it. It's been broken forever. And then if you forget, then you flood the whole place. Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay. We got some hours to kill, so we will put this on. So we got our water. We're gonna put it on the stove in a second, and we're gonna get that cooking. Come here, big guy. Oh, lovely. And some other things you can put in there for some extra flavor, which I don't know if I have right now. I can see if I can grab some in a second. You can put some peppercorn and some bay leaves in there as well. Yeah, I don't think I have either of those around me right at this moment. So we will get that when we go grab our next thing to prep. Now let's look at our list. What do we have? So salads are not an issue. Those can be done at any time. We have the sauce for our salmon. We have some our Greek potatoes, Greek chicken that's being marinated already. So the longer I make it marinate is the more flavor I'm gonna get out of it. So that's already been marinated. I will be prepping more of that chicken tomorrow. So you guys can probably see the process of that. That is a grueling process. Involves a lot of lemons, zesting, squeezing. Pasta, we have our pasta done. We have our sweet potato done. Sage butter we can do tomorrow. We need to grate some Parmesan and we need to prep our carrots. So let me go grab. I'm gonna go grab my Parmesan and I'm going to grab the carrots. If they have them in stock, they should have parm. 100% they should have parm. But let me just put you guys here for a hot second. Bear with me. I hope you guys can hear me still while I walk away. I will, try to tell you what's going on. And if I get come across any weird customers. All right, I'll be back. Oh, be there. Sir, I came to steal some of your carrots. Carrots? Yeah, carrots. No, I want these sexy colored ones right here. Yeah, but those are so annoying to prep. I need consistency. Yeah, but I gotta. This one I could just. Yeah. Huh? Why'd you guys get those ones, anyways? Why'd you guys get those ones? They just came in like that? You know what you guys should get back? The candy beets. You guys don't have the candy beets and you don't carry the candy beets anymore. Why is that? If you guys had them, I'll definitely use them. Alright, just grabbing those carrots that I'm talking about. I don't know how the distance of my mic is, so I don't know if you guys can hear me over here, but just in case you guys can, I am gonna talk some stuff. Okay, I got my carrots. I am gonna go grab my Parmesan cheese. I absolutely love Parmesan cheese. I can't get enough of Parmesan cheese, by the way. Parmesan cheese is amazing. All right, we got the Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay. What is happening over there? Nina, you're smoking. You're smoking. Uh-huh. Okay, we are back and we got our cheese. Parmigiano Reggiano. We're gonna grate that, put that in a container for our pasta and our carrots tomorrow. Because we do put a little bit of Parmesan cheese in our pasta as well. So set that aside. We got our sexy carrots. Look at them. Aren't they pretty? I did not take a video of our carrots, our finished products of the carrots today, but I will definitely show you guys what it looks like tomorrow when I pull that up. So if you guys are here tomorrow, you get to see that. If you want to see that and you can't be here tomorrow, subscribe because that video will go up at the end of the stream. Alright, I need a container for my carrots. I'm gonna push our stock over a little bit. I'm gonna put you up here. I'm working with limited space, so I gotta carve it out when I can. Got a container to put our carrots in for tomorrow. And all we're doing is basically take the biggest ones and we're splitting them down the middle. That's all we need to do. The smaller, skinnier ones that are on the skinnier side, we can leave them whole because they'll cook just as fast as the big boys that we cut in half. So we want everything to cook evenly together and not have some cooked, some not cooked. So you have to leave them in longer, and then you get some carrot that has a crispiness to it, and then you have some carrots that are like mushy. You know, you have to keep the consistency. So slice the big ones, the smaller ones, we'll just leave them whole. Okay. So imagine cooking this and cooking something like this. Who do you think is going to cook faster? This guy or this guy? I will still cut that guy though. You should be alright. But you're contradicting yourself. You said consistency. I did say consistency. I mean what I say. Yeah, look at this guy. I'm just gonna cut him, keep him whole, but we're just gonna cut him on the diagonal. It's too tall. Cut him, bring it back down to 5 feet. You're pretty skinny, pretty skinny. You're big and tall. You can stay. Yeah, we'll cut you. Decisions. To cut or not to cut. I guess this is how a surgeon will feel in the operating room. Do I open him up or just pump him full of meds and hopefully he survives? Sorry, I watched Grey's Anatomy last night and my brain is still over there. So I won't spoil anything for you guys if you guys watched Grey's Anatomy, but it got very emotional, as it always does, trying to pull on people's tear ducts and stuff, play with people's emotions. That show brings me joy, pisses me off at the same time. I've also been watching, I don't know if you guys know this show, I've been watching Traders a lot lately. It's an entertaining show. You guys are out there looking for something, looking for an entertaining TV show to yell at and call people stupid. That's a great one to watch. You've had the Canadian version, you have the US version. I guess they're both equally entertaining. But we are prepping up our carrots. They're gonna be roasted off tomorrow with some garlic, parmesan, a hint of lemon, and some thyme. I think. Did I put thyme in it? I don't think I did. Yeah, for sure. I don't think I put. Yeah, some thyme. Lemon zest, thyme, and parmesan, garlic. You know what the amazing part about this is? I've been chatting away with you guys and I have not been on my lunch break yet. So I think once my chicken stock starts to boil, I'm gonna put that down and then I'm gonna leave you guys to go on my lunch break because I'm still human and I like to relax and enjoy my free time too. You know what I mean? But I do enjoy being with you guys chilling, taking in my nonsense. Hopefully you guys take away some valuable information from this stream of mine. And not the stories about me almost roasting myself in pork fat. Pretty sure I have PTSD over that thing. The funny thing is, I don't think I've done another porchetta roast since that. I could be lying, but I don't remember doing another one since that happened. Plus those meats are getting expensive anyways, so trying to stay in between a certain budget because I don't have unlimited funds to work with right now, which I used to, which was crazy. I used to actually work at the Scotiabank Arena. Me and my team, we used to work down there with the Raptors, the Leafs, and all of them. I used to cater for this nightclub that's in there. It's a members only club called Share Club. I used to do all the finger foods and stuff out of there, so that would be kind of a little bit what I'm doing right now. producing menus, executing them, make sure everybody's happy and fed. And that one used to be owned by Drake. I don't know if it still is because it's been since the start of pandemic since I left there. So I don't know if they're still in cahoots with him. But I took everything from there, basically kind of doing kind of the same things without the schedule, the press schedule that I need to get everything done at a certain time. I could just work on my own schedule. So I know it's a far way coming from that type of work to doing what I'm doing now, but it pays the bills. So keeps the lights on, so I can't complain. It keeps the lights on. Okay, we have 2 more packages of carrots that we're gonna get into. Once we finish that, we can do our Parmigiano Reggiano. We are gonna grate that down, put that in a bowl or something, whatever container we can get our hands on right now, because I am not the only one that cooks in this space. There's the things I do, and then there's the regular day-to-day stuff that these lovely ladies do over here as well. So we have to carve up the space. That's what I was talking about, space. You got to carve out your own space to be able to do what you need to do. So it's just good, which is good. Keeps me humbled. I am looking for some recipe suggestions. If you guys have anything that you want to see made on this channel, definitely hit us up. Even better, join our Discord group. We have our Discord group that you can come in, be part of the community, suggest menus, talk about whatever. There's different places. Talk. We're on there all the time. So if you want to ever converse with us about anything about on this channel, that's definitely a place you can come. Definitely a place you can come and be. All right. That's done. Another item that we're done with that we can just carrots galore. We can pack that up and put that on our prep cart. Get ready for tomorrow. Solid. You are done, so let's get ready to and get on to something else. Definitely put our label on. So if we do get visited by the health inspector, we do not get a point deducted for anything that I did. Two, 26. All right, another one bites the dust. Okay, next that's up is our Parmesan. Do we have a container for a Parmesan? Yes, we do. We're gonna put you in this bowl with this lovely parsley. Give us a nice wipe out. Put this down. Put you over here. Parmigiano 1. Oh, you're a small guy, aren't you? Parmigiano 2. Parmigiano 3. And last but not least, now, where is my grater? There you are. I've been looking for you. Why are you hiding? I just want to use you for a hot second. Okay. We are gonna... You love parm. Why are you hiding? Yeah. Yeah, it's that type of day. So, we could make this parm a little bit finer by using a smaller fine grater, but... oh, that's another thing. What we're gonna also put in our chicken broth, we're gonna drop, we have the ends of the Parmesan. We are gonna throw that into our broth. I saved some of these from our last time I prepped. We're gonna throw that in with our chicken broth. It even had more flavor to the bone broth when it's done. So, come with me and see. Going in. See, it's already coming together. It's gonna be beautiful when it's done. Okay, it's time to grate us some parm. And we do enjoy Parmesan cheese, so to make sure a little bit of quality control. Gotta make sure it's good. Yep, it's good. It's very good. I'm pretty sure this might be the best arm workout you can get. Sit there and try to grate as much parm as you can. Make sure it works your biceps, your triceps, and everything in between. It truly does. It's like an arm workout on itself. You can tell my veins are popping out just from doing this. You're just lucky I love you so much, Parmesan. You're lucky I'm willing to go through the pain and the suffering, because you bring so much joy to my taste buds. Welcome back, sir. I'm trying to block out some of this copyright music in the back. Hope you guys cannot hear that. And YouTube won't flag me for it. Like, oh, you're using I'm not. It just happened in the background. There's not much I can do about it. So we're gonna save this little bit at the end because we don't want to grater her fingers. Wink, wink. Wink, wink. And that's exactly why. At the end, we're gonna put that in our stock. Viva. Oh, I completely forgot about my chicken chicharron. I'll probably take that on my lunch break with me once I'm done here. I should probably cover my stock so it'll come up to a boil faster, but it's getting there. I don't want to run the risk of it boiling over. Oh my gosh, I've only got to like 1.5 Parmesan and my arms are killing me already. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret, not a secret, but something that just happened right now. Pretty sure this dude just walked past, and I kid you not, he looks like young Jesus with curls. I kid you not. This is exactly what he looks like. Like picture, you know what? Just leave it alone. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Jesus with curls. That is crazy. Jesus went and got some nice curls at the barber shop. Or the salon, I should say, not the barber shop. Here's the man. What was that? Farm number 3. Cut the ends off. Use the bottom end for your stock and grate it the other part. See? You're still using it. Even it's supposed to be waste. You're using it for something else. There's too much hungry people in this world to waste food. Way too much.
What's happening?
How you doing, sir? How's your day? Yeah. My guy's chip. Oh, hello. I was like, what's happening?
Because I cannot call my family.
Oh, okay. Everything all right? You're gonna be okay? You'll be okay? Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always
Yeah. It's rough.
because the government shut down the internet.
Yeah.
I can't call with my family, no internet. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
I just hope everything is all right. Unfortunately, it's a rough time right now. A lot of stuff going on in the world. I know you guys seen all the stuff that's going on across the world. The deaths that's been going across your internet feed, your YouTube feeds, and all that stuff. And unfortunately, I work with some of these people that have families in those regions, and it's heartbreaking just to see what they're going through. Right now, the world is broken, man. I don't know what to say. It's a broken world right now. Whoa. Oh well, appreciate the preacher, NT. I can barely come back to see what's going on in the comments, so I'll try to hit up the comments when I can. Yeah, I come from a Christian background, so I know all the preachers. But it's just, I'm telling you, this guy looked like Jesus with curls that walked past me. That's what he looks like. He looked like, but I digress. I am just trying to cook my way into a happy life. That's all I can do right now. One Parmesan exhausted arm at a time. Susie? How's it going over there? Yeah? I still can't believe it. After all this time, people still think I do sushi. One lady came and she was like, she had both, like, which one is better? This one or this one? I'm like, personally, I'll go with that one. Did you hear the guy with the whistle earlier today? Yeah. The funny thing is, he was like blowing it every time the security guard came close, but he was like this, staring at the security and blowing it and walking away at the same time. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear that story earlier, basically a guy came into the store. He was like, I don't know if he was just like personality or just he was just going through some things, but he had one of those like I guess you'll call it like a rape whistle, like, you know, when somebody attacks you, you have those whistles that you blow. He had one of those. He was being a little bit sketchy walking around the store kind of, so they called security to make sure that he didn't steal anything. And each time security got close, they'll give them like a death stare and start blowing the whistle as he's walking away. I know it's not funny, but I kid you not, I could not stop grinning because he was entertaining. Like, he walked past me and he's like, I gotta eat more vegetables because my mama told me I have to eat more vegetables, and I couldn't stop smiling. It was absolutely funny. And then after the whole whistle thing happened, I was like, what is happening? Come on, Parm. I like to eat you. I don't like to grater you. You guys are mine. Mine. Okay, our stock is almost up to a boil. Almost getting there. I think we're gonna grab one of our last things to prep. Hopefully our stock is up to a boil by then, and then we can take our break for the day, our lunch break, because we haven't been for our lunch break since we started at 8 o'clock this morning. I don't even know what time it is right now, to be honest with you. What is the time right now? That is the big question. All right, our parm is done. We are gonna cover our stock real quick so we can get that up to a boil real quick. We just gotta watch it and make sure it doesn't boil over on us. Ketchup? You want to check on the other side over there? Yeah. All right, our parm, sexy. We can make it even finer than this, but for what we're using it for, it's not necessary. So we are gonna wipe down our area real quick, and then we're gonna wrap that up and then put that on our prep cart for tomorrow. Always clean as you go. Don't be a messy person. Don't be that person. The one that the other chefs in the kitchen look at and be like, why are you so why are you so messy? And when that happens, you end up making all the staff meals for the rest of the week because you're the messy one and you need to learn. All right, I'm gonna wrap this. I'm gonna be right back. Sorry, Stella. What's happening now? Okay, that is wrapped. So we're gonna have to slap a label on it. Chef's Parm. 1/12/26. You gotta make sure everything is labeled because if it's not, the health inspector will eat your food. Okay, that is done. I don't need you. I need you. All right, so for prep today, or next item's done, we can always chop some garlic tomorrow, some lemon zest. We can do that tomorrow because we still have sauce for chicken. We can just zest a little bit lemon for the carrots. And our last but not least, we need our parsnips. So we're doing maple roasted parsnips with thyme. So we're gonna have to peel a lot of parsnips. So I'm gonna go grab those real quick before I go on my break. And hopefully I can make it back before my pot decides it wants to boil over. So I'm gonna leave you guys here for a hot second. Here, you can have a look at my chicharron, my chicken chicharron while I'm gone. I'll still try to talk to you guys from a distance, but we'll see how that goes. Go and get my parsnips.
May mustard pa.
No?
Yung ano na lang.
No ketchup?
Hot sauce.
Mustard? Hot sauce?
Hot sauce.
Oh. Parsnips.
Until March. Yeah, you have until March.
What's happening in March? What's happening? You can't go on vacation. You're not allowed. I'm gonna take all your.
Watch it. You
Huh? Huh? No. Who's gonna take care of here if you go on vacation?
Maybe you.
Me? No,
Yeah,
that's not
maybe
happening. I want to go on vacation too. You're going on vacation too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What? That's a problem. It's a simple job. First in your hand.
I'm gonna take all your parsnips. Do you have more in the back, or you want me to take that?
Parsnip?
Yeah.
No, we don't have it. Only the package one if you want some.
Is there packaged ones? Okay, because I'm taking a lot of them.
You can take some of this. Or I don't know if it's use that.
If it's too soft, it's harder to peel. I mean, I can try to work with it.
Or you can take that.
Yeah. Because I'll take some of this and I take some of that. Whoa. All right, we're gotten our parsnips. Let's see. Okay, we got a lot of parsnips. Sorry. Thank you. Done a lot of shit, where's my lifestyle? Okay, we got our parsnips. We're heading back. Hopefully our stock is boiling and then we can take off. So, you guys finished looking at my chicharron, my chicken chicharron with my Parmesan bites right there. We got our parsnips and just in time too because we got our stock. Still not up to a boil yet, but that's okay. We are gonna go on our lunch break because we're, like I said, we're human too, and we like to have our free time as well. So if you guys want to see all the stuff I prepped for tomorrow, I will be live again tomorrow before around 10:30. That's when I usually start cooking everything off. So if you want to see that, join us back then. But until then, I'm gonna sign off right now. I will catch you guys next time. Appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Peace.